You are watching African Farming. My name is Bathabile Modutoane, and today we're discussing a subject which is heartbreaking: crime in rural areas and farms. In studio with us, we have Christo van Rheede from Agri SA. Christo, welcome.
Thank you.
Crime in rural areas and farms is a big thing right now. What is the situation like?
We've seen that crime is on the increase. One of the factors that people have mentioned in the past was that we had lockdown and we had restrictions during the night time, and that prevented people from moving around and committing crime. Now that those restrictions are lifted, we've seen a spike in crime, and that for us is quite worrisome.
Agri Securitas has got a whole lot of things which are in place to assist farmers, farm workers and rural communities. Can you please name some of these for us?
We are very proud of the work of Agri Securitas. It has been around for many years, and it is working in collaboration with our provincial affiliates and our local rural farming entities to ensure that people get access to, one, funding, and with that funding they will be able to then put up security measures, camera systems and so forth. I visited some of these sites and I was quite impressed. People have entire room full of cameras, security systems, and with those security systems cameras you can keep and watch over particular areas. It picks up stolen cars, it picks up movement of people that do not belong in those areas, and it helps the police at the end of the day to arrest culprits or people who are committing crime. And it's of benefit not only for the farmers but also for farm workers and rural communities.
I'm going to make an example. I was at a police station the other day certifying documents, and I encountered a long line of roughly about 30 people. So when I asked around, 26 of those were farmers, and they all came to do renewal licenses for their firearms. That is actually worrying. So what advice do you have for farmers and farm workers to protect themselves?
I believe that everyone, including farmers, farm workers, even people in urban areas, communities, rural areas, we need to work together to stamp out crime. Crime is a socio-economic travesty, but it has its roots in poverty, its roots in despair, its roots in unemployment, its roots in poor education. So there's a whole range of factors that drive crime. So for us to prevent crimes, how do we solve the unemployment issue? How do we solve the poor quality of education? How do we make sure that people are skilled so that they can find other opportunities, job opportunities in particular? And last but not least, how do you create wealth in a way that a larger portion of communities actually benefit from that? But at the same time, we need to be alert. We need to protect our families. But at this point in time, it's critical that people organize themselves, farm workers, farmers, together with police, police forums where the community is involved. And with that collaborative effort, I believe that we will be able to curb crime and to make sure that we address the factors that drive crime.
Christo, does agriculture contribute to social stability?
Indeed, throughout the world, we've seen that where there was food shortages, it gave rise to massive social conflict. The war in Syria is a continuation of the food shortages that was experiencing. You know, if a country experiencing food shortage, it can lead to a situation where it can topple governments. So in South Africa, it is critical that we realize that we need to maintain high levels of food security, and we cannot afford to let that slip.
Christo, thank you so much for your time.
It was a pleasure.
The conversation does not have to stop here. Please continue engaging with us at #AfricanFarming or africanfarming.com. And remember, we farm better together.